Today I'm reviewing Kelly Reichardt's The Mastermind, starring Josh O'Connor of Challengers fame. I saw this at the AMC Screen Unseen early. The Mastermind tells the story of an art thief in the 1970s who, through one bad decision after another, digs a bigger and bigger hole for himself. Now, when I think of heist movies, I think of fast-paced action thrillers. When I think of Kelly Reichardt movies, though, I think of slow-moving character studies. Emphasis on slow. So when I heard Kelly Reichardt was doing a heist movie, that sounded interesting. Would that even work? It did for me. This is a Kelly Reichardt movie first, and a heist movie second. The Mastermind is a very, very slow character study, and while I'm not a fan of every single slow moment of this, I also can't say that I didn't dig the slow pace either. The vibes here are just immaculate. The film grain, simplistic old camera techniques, 70s period piece decor, the saxophone soundtrack, just looking at this thing you can tell it is cold. Or maybe I just think that because my theater was cold. Turn up the AC, AMC, it can't be that hard. Now, all of those elements give The Mastermind this thick atmosphere that felt lived in and had me immersed throughout its entire runtime. This could have gone on even longer, and I would have been fine with it if I got to keep living within those vibes. The character study of this is from a very singular perspective of the protagonist, played by Josh O'Connor. He is the only character with a significant amount of runtime, and if you're excited to see this because of Elena Haim being in it, I am so sorry to inform you she has like 5 minutes of screen time. This is a Josh O'Connor film through and through, and I'd go as far to say that the film is entirely dedicated to putting you into his character's perspective. Kelly Reichardt's writing is very intentional here regarding this aspect. The slow pace can feel boring at times, but it's an intentional choice helping to bring you into the protagonist's perspective. Whether it be the boredom of his family life, or the initial thrill of thievery that in the aftermath becomes grueling and boring, every pacing choice here feels intentional to help me to understand the protagonist's frustration and boredom with life further. It made crime look pointless and stupid, which is the point. The cool vibes, slow pace, and very singular perspective of this film really let me sink into it and feel completely immersed. Everything about Reichardt's writing and direction here feels very human and intentional, which helped to further immerse me in this story. The sound design is very quiet, often feeling dull and empty, allowing you to get into the protagonist's headspace even further. It makes me wish I'd seen this in a theater that wasn't next door to the IMAX auditorium playing Tron Ares. AMC, please put up better sound walls by the IMAX theater. Pretty please. When that film was playing this summer, it was a nightmare. The side characters may not have as much screen time compared to our protagonist, but they all feel human and characterized enough to be in line with how our protagonist perceives them. People act like people, which makes this not only more compelling, but also way funnier. The comedy here never feels forced, it all comes from character. This is how these characters would react to things. The heist scene, which I will not be showing footage of in order to keep this spoiler free, is comedy gold because of the humanity behind the screenplay. It's roughly done with little thought put into how things are done and only thought on if things are done. In fact, a lot of actions in the film are done, but not done well, and the comedy comes from how the actions are done. For example, a character will put a painting on the wall and then leave it without centering it, and it's just funny looking. And the cinematography lends itself really well to the comedy. An out-of-center painting can tell you all you need to know. The title, The Mastermind, is literally an oxymoron of Josh O'Connor's character. He isn't a mastermind, he's just some guy who's not too wise. The very label of heist movie feels like an oxymoron here, because this isn't a fast-moving heist movie. This is a slow burn, slow-moving character study of a man with zero self-awareness digging himself into a hole with his terrible choices. Kelly Reichardt's The Mastermind is definitely not your usual heist movie, and I'm sure it will not be for everyone, but I just sunk into this film's thick atmosphere and felt completely immersed in it. It's slow, yes, but it also achieves exactly what it set out to do, with flying colors. That being, making crime look pointless and stupid. A very solid time at the theater. 8 out of 10. Go see it if you can and form your own opinions. I'll be back next week if I don't do something pointless and stupid. Farewell.